Finally, it feels like it gains traction, starts slowing down, and then all of a sudden, pop! So let me continue our Q&A video right here, right now. We have a question from Elizabeth Kraling. I really hope I pronounced that right. If I didn't, I apologize. Where did we get the earmuffs for noisy situations? Well, we got them off of Amazon. I will leave the link down below for those earmuffs. We wanted to find an inexpensive option for her and that still did what they need to do, comfortable and everything like that. She is using them less than she has in the past now, but either way, they're really good headphones. They work well. They don't drown out noise completely. They muffle noise, so she can still hear us when we talk. We might just have to talk a little bit louder, but not really much. It takes away the loudness, especially in like crowds and stuff. You know how crowds go when a ton of people talking at once and the noise becomes overwhelming, and those headphones work fantastic. She loves them. They come in different colors. Next question. We have a question from Luana asking about if Braylee's ever chewed anything like toys, books, furniture, and then when it comes to food, not chewing it at all. Did we go through a phase like that with Braylee? Well, we went through a phase where she was pretty much eating everything, like the backs of books when she was smaller, and when she had a crib, she would eat her crib. We redirected a lot whenever she was chewing anything that was not food related. We purchased some chewy tubes, so whenever we saw her with anything in her mouth other than what should be in her mouth, we'd switch it, say chew on this instead. Like, it didn't fix anything right away. It just takes time, time and consistency. That's also known as pica. Braylee actually has a diagnosis of pica. It comes and goes. Sometimes she goes a long period of time without putting anything in her mouth that shouldn't be there. Sometimes it's all day. It comes in phases for sure. I hope that helps. I hope that at least helps a little bit. We've never had her actually chew her nails. She does put her fingers in her mouth a lot, but she never chewed her nails. If there's anybody else that have any ideas, feel free to post below. Next question is from Crystal Simon. You've mentioned a couple times that cold does not bother her. Does warm temperatures affect her? As far as we can tell, yes. When it's like hot and humid during the summer, we can tell she's a lot more irritable, especially when like we first go outside, when it when it hits you, that humidity hits you, you know how that goes. It seems like she does not like heat. Extreme heat, at least. I mean, it seems like it does still take a lot to like really bother her, but we have definitely seen her really irritable, start whining and stuff like that, because I think that just goes along with me and Stacy. We're not heat people either, just who we are, and I think Braylee caught on to that. I don't know. Thank you for all those questions. We're gonna continue, but first, I have a story to tell you guys. Let's break up the questions and answers with something that happened on Friday on our way back from dropping Braylee off at the day center. When this happened, I did not have a camera on, and there's no way I could have grabbed a camera to put it on because I was driving. I'm not really good at explaining things well. I like visual storytelling better, so I am going to show you guys what happened with Hot Wheels cars. Braylee was not with us because we had dropped her off at the day center, which is great. It would have been extra scary if she was on the bus too, but since she wasn't on the bus, we're all good, hubby. We're all good. I mean, it's still scary either way. Braylee, is this power hour? Is this power hour? Alright, so here's the setup. School bus. That is us. That's me and Stacy. This is an intersection at a stoplight. This car right here was stopped at the red. There's these cars going across the intersection because it was green. Okay, so there's cars going across, right? There's a car that turned here. Here we are. Imagine, this is a hill, by the way. This is like up here kind of hill, coming down to the stoplight. It's been snowy, you know. It's been snowing a little bit every morning, like little dustings and stuff. The road's a little meh. So we're driving along. This light's red. It's been red for a little bit. Going down this hill, and then the bus is going a little sideways. And I'm not slowing down with the brake. We're getting closer and closer. Brake's still not working. It's sliding and sliding, and like, what's going on? And then finally it feels like it gains traction, starts slowing down. And then all of a sudden, pop! Blah, 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 blah. Brakes went out. Kept on going. And by the time the brakes went out, it was more of like a coast. And we're toward the, we're getting a little close. But I wasn't slowing down at that point. So I had options at this point. I was either going to hope this light turns green and this car starts moving, or there was a turn lane here to go onto this road and hope that there was no cars like beating a red light or something or coming down this way. Another option that went through my head was, let's let this car pass by and then go straight into this side. There's a snowy bank hill over here, so I could have went up in that. That was an option. What I was going with, as I was not making it, I was going to make this turn. Thankfully, this light, blink, 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 turns green. I probably still had a good 10 to 20 feet left of room before I had to make a choice to turn. So the car started moving, so I could keep moving, and all was okay. When you're in a school bus, it's a little more scary than if you're in like a Lamborghini. Our brakes went out in the bus today, or Friday. BW's bus is down for a third time. I guess that's what happens when you buy a bus that is from the 2000s. I mean, it only has like 80,000 miles on it, so I was hoping for better with this thing. You know, at least last a little longer without problems. What I'm thinking is the brake line probably blew out or something, seized up. Something happened to the brakes. And there's a little tad bit left in them maybe, but I don't know, because I was going up into a roundabout, same type of situation. There was a car in front of me. I was moving at a snail's pace, but I was still moving and I couldn't stop. I don't know if it was because of the ice or if because the brakes were not doing a thing. Thankfully, the car in front of me ended up going. There was no other cars in the roundabout, so I was able to go straight on through. But that was a scary situation. It could have been so much worse. Thankfully, we were not on like a highway, 50 or something without brakes. That could have been dangerous. I was going slow in the first place because it was icy, so I was probably going maybe 15 miles per hour going up to that hill, because I knew, you know, gotta be a little safe going down big hills when it's snowy and icy. Everything turned out okay. We are down the bus, but everybody is safe, and that's what matters.
No, quick!
Hey, are you ready for bed? Bedtime? Brush, brush, brush. Brush, brush, brush. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. Brush, brush, brush. Brush, brush, brush. Brush your teeth. Brush your teeth. Brush, 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 brush. Hey, no, more. You gotta get all the teeth. All the teeth. Other side. Other side. Do this side. Look. Ah. Yeah, that side. Nope, not done. No, wait. Not done. Here, let me help. I'm gonna help. You gotta get this side too. Gotta get both sides. You gotta get all the teeth and you gotta get the front. Get the front. Get the little space in the front. Get it all. Get it all. Are you back to stimming? So this might be all for this video. I know we do have more questions to answer. Thank you guys so much for all the questions that you gave us. Actually answer more of them on the next video. For now, we're gonna get Braylee to bed and it's bedtime. I gotta wake up at the wee hours of the morning to go back to work. A lot of stimming tonight. And that is okay. She's happy. That's what matters most. Braylee, can you close the vlog out for me? Pound it.